I built the world's most destructive tiny base inside Minecraft in order to get the upper hand on Barney and Preston. I have come up with a master plan in order to give us the upper hand in this tiny world right now. As you guys know, I have Noob1234 trapped in my tiny trap underneath this base that we found out Noob1234 built in the last video. Now, I need to go in there and interrogate him, but that could take some time because not only is he going to be resistant, he is also stupid, which means he might not even know why he's here. While that's happening, I don't want to be caught off guard by Barney or Preston in here, so I came up with a strategy we can use to give us the upper hand. Now, this is my tiny bedrock house here with Barney and Preston's base that they built not so discreetly right behind my bedrock house. I am going to add to my tiny world right now and build a tiny TNT, the most explosive house available, across from my bedrock house so that they can still see it, but we can lay a trap for them if we need to. Now, what I'm going to do is the first thing is build out a section that we can develop our house inside of. Now, the reason we gotta set this up this way, guys, is because we need to be able to, at a moment's notice, light our tiny TNT house on fire and get rid of Barney and Preston if they invade. The way we're going to do that is open up our little chisel and go to a TNT block and use that. Now, we want the box formation, but we want the inside to be hollow. That is going to allow us to create a TNT box like this that is hollow in the center. You can see if I go through the top here and break it out, it actually is completely hollow down there inside the TNT. Let's just open this up, and you can see inside the TNT, it is completely hollow. So we can set a formation around here with a TNT base that the TNT will be explosive, but it will allow us to easily be able to build inside. So we've got our TNT bunker infrastructure set up. We're going to shrink down to get inside and start the development process. But ultimately what we need to do, guys, is build a safe bunker deep beneath the TNT so that we can hide down there when we light the TNT on fire, when we set it off, and build an escape route through this perfectly placed tree right over here. Let's not waste any time. Hurry up and get into it. Shrink down. Boom! We are in. Now, let's take this hammer and we'll open up here through the TNT just like this, and we can see we can go right inside. Now it's hollow on the inside thanks to that strategy we used to start out with. And this side will open up this way, and we have a second wall for the second TNT block there, and boom, now we have an entrance and we have this room opened up, and we're gonna repeat the same thing right over here with this TNT block. Now we have a 3-room setup inside the TNT. What I want to do is develop our staircase to the bottom side, which we can set on this third room. I think would be a good option, so that just like this, we have our third room opens up with a TNT staircase all the way down. And now from this side, we can open up the wall into the final TNT just like this. So we've got the upstairs, up the stairs, room 1, 2, 3. And downstairs, we've got the basement, one big TNT room, another big TNT room. Now, keep in mind, the purpose of this section of our tiny house is to be explosive. We want it to look like we're bunkered in here, but really what we're going to do is build one more staircase along this wall here, and that is going to be our escape route. So this is not going to be TNT filled, guys. This is going to be a separate escape route that we can get out of and cover behind us when we set the TNT off, and then escape through that tree that I pointed out. So before we start the decorating, let's get our escape route almost entirely set up. Open this wall up right here. I want to go deep enough back. In order to do that, we're going to change our setting to drag wall and adjust it to, let's say, 7, and that's going to open up a much larger section every single time that we mine to make this a little more effective. This is our tiny tunnel escape route that we're opening up right here. And we have our escape tunnel started all the way down these dirt stairs here, and that direction over this way is going to be towards the tree. Now, I got to go back upstairs because we have to see what exactly is the pathing that we need to make? This is going to be difficult, all right? I've got to judge exactly where to go to dig directly under this tree here. And I'm looking at 1, 2, 3 blocks deep after the TNT. So we're gonna have to go 3 blocks deep and then a hard right turn and straight ahead. Then we're going straight up through the tree. So let's go back inside. If we look at where we are down in our basement, this is going to be 1 block here. So we've got 1 block here, and then this is where it starts. So we're about, that's 1 block, and then we've got 2 blocks. We need to go a significant ways farther back here and get another 2 blocks deep before we take our right turn under the tree. Open this back up to the drag wall, set this to a 10 radius, and that will be able to set us, oh yeah, we can get huge chunks out this way, guys. Okay, and now we're gonna start our right turn. So I want to get this tunnel about this wide very quickly. Okay, and now we can dig straight ahead, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, if we hit that tree. Pause the video right now. Leave a comment down below if you think we're gonna make it. Click that like button. If we get this video to 10,000 likes, I think we can take down Barney and Preston. Digging straight ahead under that tree. This is the moment of truth right now, guys. As quick as I can, because we don't know how much time we have before Barney and Preston show up. All right, I see the grass there. Let's see if we did good right now. Opening it up. We're about to break through. I wonder if we went... Look at that precision! That is the tree right above us. Literally right here. Okay, so we need to back this up a little bit and start working on our staircase. Take out our little chisel one more time. Get the grass block there because we were super close, but we went a little far. So we want to close the back side of this tree up so that there's no opening to where we are. And then what we need to do is change from the grass block back to a dirt block. And that's going to allow us to set this up as needed. Close that down. We have the perfect wall there. And now we have to build our staircase up to the top of this tree right now. Laying it one little tiny block for each step will allow us to quickly run up. I'm hoping there's enough space here for us to move without getting stuck. Last one. Okay, here we go. We can run perfectly up right into the bottom of the tree. Oh my gosh, guys. Let's open this tree up all the way around. And we should be able to make a smooth exit out of this tree if we just open it perfectly like this. And our exit is complete, guys. Look at this. Over on this side, you cannot tell there's any secret exit there. And running around here, literally all you do is run in here, straight through the tunnel, and you are into the TNT base right here. That is a perfect escape plan so that we can set this TNT base on fire completely and be able to get away. Now, in order to make sure that we obviously don't get caught up in our own explosion, because it's not worth it taking Barney and Preston out if I'm also caught in the crossfire, grab the little chisel tool, change this to, you guys guessed it, the indestructible bedrock right there. Remove it from hollow because we want this to be as solid as we possibly can make it. And we're going to insulate this tunnel to start out with. We'll close this here. That would be a perfect insulation from the explosion on the other side of that wall. But I want to insulate a little more than that. So I'm going to take the little hammer and open up a section like that and then replace that section with bedrock so that we have bedrock walls all the way around at the start of our tunnel to stop our tunnel from exploding when we release the fury that is this destructive house. Open up the rooftop like this, go to that side all the way to the end there, and then same process again. Place the bedrock around, and last but not least is this wall over here on the right side. Open that, replace with bedrock. Oh, don't forget, also got to do the ground. That would be horrid to have the ground blow out. A simple mistake could end in our life being ended. And we have our bedrock tunnel entrance built. Open up one doorway quickly there so that we can get right through. So all we have to do on the escape route is pull out our little chisel of bedrock, turn, close that down, and run through here, out the exit, through our tree, and we are safely away. And we could even watch from our escape route Barney and Preston falling to their destruction right next to that TNT base. Sayonara, Barney. Sayonara, Preston. But we have got to go back into our TNT base right now and make it look convincing, which means decorations, guys. Take our little chisel, open up the blocks. Let's pull out some oak because we will set what is looking like, let's say, a couch right along the side here. So let's open this up like a couch would be, and actually take away this top section because instead of having that be oak, let's change this to wool and put, say, a pink wool cushion top on top of our couch here. Perfect. Pink wool cushion top. I know, guys, you saw in the first video building the indestructible bedrock. I like purple. I like pink. I like these girly colors. Get our perfect couch set up there. We'll have it be something where they see from the outside, they're like, oh, a couch? Someone must live here. And then as soon as they run inside, we'll be able to hear them and boom, bye-bye. But we don't want them to notice straight away that no one's here, so we've got to decorate the rest of this house as well. So right after the couch entrance, let's put a TV on this section. In order to get a good TV, I want to switch to, I think we did with diamond last time. Should we do another diamond TV? I feel like it's a good option. Open up our diamond like this. We'll make it a nice flat screen, and then circle that diamond with a good border, just like you have. We could do obsidian. Oh, this will be perfect. Just like on any TV, you got the outer section that's covered around the screen. Our TV is the same, guys. We're not doing anything crazy here. We're just building ourselves a regular TV. And we could even write on it TV. We've got the TV written on our TV. And honestly, that V kind of looks like a Y, which is hilarious in hindsight. When Barney and Preston turn the corner, they're either going to read TV, which is great, or they're going to read TY, aka thank you, as they're getting exploded. In the basement, we need to have a kitchen, which our kitchen top will start with stone so that we can have a nice countertop to work with. Let's make it 3 deep, actually. And then we can place our own little stands in the corners. We've got our stands in the back and in the front. And then we've got a sink top. What should we do with the sink? Oh, I bet we could go with quartz, guys. Quartz would look really good. Yes, block of quartz. This is gonna look so good. Boom, just like that. And then take out our chisel and open it up there. Perfect sink top. Let's make it a dual sink kitchen on both sections. There we go. Pull out our hammer, open it up. Dual sinks in the kitchen. And on this side, let's make it a wraparound countertop. And then we can put all the burners and everything on the wraparound section. Pull this back out to our stone. Beautiful stone countertops. 3 deep. Perfect. Our stovetop should be... Which color makes a great stovetop? I wonder here. Block of coal. Coal's really conducive to having it being heated up. A big, long stovetop along the backside. We could fry up all sorts of vegetables. While we're at it, let me know what your favorite lunch is right now. Look, don't judge me. I like the pink. I like the purple. And also some old traditional mac and cheese. Not old mac and cheese. Fresh mac and cheese. So if we've got the kitchen right there, we probably want to have some sort of dining table on this side. Something where we can sit and eat. As we know, we've got to go with the nice oak furniture. A chair over here would be perfect. And then our counter table across the back here. We've got a good dining table there. We just need this to be convincing enough for them to explore. We don't actually want to hang out too much in here. Our base actually should be on the other side of the bedrock here. Down this direction, past the tree. And over here inside of this tree, we could actually build ourselves a little bunker so that once we escape, we'll be able to get into this tree and we can hang out there for safety until it's safe to come out after Barney and Preston are gone. That's when we'll go in in and interrogate noob 1234. This will be our vantage point where we can watch them from, and in order to disguise it really well, because this entrance is exposed, let's go in and get some oak leaves set up here, which we're just gonna quickly transition to like this. Get the oak leaves, and then we can design the outside of this to be extra hidden. Look at that. From over here, at first glance, you can't even tell that there's another bunker in that oak tree over there. Running even closer, that's when you see we've got the oak leaves set up so that we can run right through, and we can build this out as much as possible. But this is a project for another time. We just need to be safe when we get in it. And in order for that to be the case, outside of our exit here, over on this side, I think what we need to do is place a chest down, guys, so that once we exit, we'll be able to have some supplies inside this chest. I just want to double check that you can't actually see the chest, and you cannot tell there is a chest there, and we got to stack this chest with supplies. So we'll put our diamond sword in there, and we'll put our stakes in there so that we have some supplies to survive as necessary. That should be enough that when we run out, quickly grab our supplies, get into our bunker over there, which we'll build out and make look delicious. All right, it's got to be homey, even though it's going to be dangerous circumstances. With our TNT base absolutely exploding this whole section, we still want to live in luxury inside of our tiny oak tree base on the other side. This plan is going to work perfectly, convincing enough that Barney and Preston will both come in and explore, and as soon as they're down here, I'll be watching. Take out the flint and steel. Careful now, we don't want to set it off yet. We will quickly light it up, close out the wall with the bedrock, and sprint around. Escape plan just like this for practice. Turn, open up our chest, grab our supplies, turn, run into our secret base, and there is no more Barney and Preston invading my world. Do not tell Preston or Barney. Do not warn them. Not on Instagram, TikTok. Don't go to their channels. Don't let them know. We still got noob 1234 to interrogate. But in order to do that successfully, we've got to take down Barney and Preston first.